Alright guys, so after doing some research, I finally found out what kind of flywheel this is. After looking at 1,000 pictures on freaking Google, I found some dude selling one that looked exactly like this on eBay, and they said it was a fidanza. So what I did was I went on the website and I was able to find one that looks almost like it, but what made me realize that this was a fidanza was, number one, when I took it off, bro, it was light. Like, it was super light, like the lightest flywheel I ever held in my hand. Boys, my boy was like, oh, light boys. So I know these are like 7 pounds, and this is the only flywheel that actually has, gives you the option to swap out the friction plate. A lot of them are just all solid, which you could just take off and they have it resurfaced, and then you can reuse it again, you know what I mean? But this is kind of dope because you could just swap it out. So I went further and I tried to look up the spot, well, a place that had this, because I realized the screws on the outside. There's a lot of stuff that I looked in, but check it out. Got the hardware, all the screws, all the, at first I thought they were washers, like pressure washers, but they have pressure washers on it, but they don't. They're just regular screws and bolts. So yeah, I found the replacement for it, which is pretty dope, because when you're trying to get a new flywheel, it's usually like $250 to $300, and this ran me about $100. So this running me $100 actually saved me $150. Instead of buying a whole flywheel, I could just buy the plate, which is convenient, because then you don't have to buy a whole flywheel again or get it resurfaced. You could just buy that, have it already, boom, get it done. Now, taking them off, I'm gonna actually be very cautious with it, because you really don't want to strip none of these bolts. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. You could just drill it out and then take it out, but why go through the hassle? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting one of those sockets that you can actually like put the little Phillips in there, so you can hold it with a ratchet down, and then you could just turn with a ratchet instead of doing it with a Phillips, because I feel like with a Phillips I'm going to mess it up, or even tying it up, like even tying sequence. I'm gonna look it up, do some research on it, but I'm just gonna go like from the top to bottom, side to side, the outside ones, right? Boom, boom, the outside ones. Get that snug, and then I'm gonna go on the inside, cross, and then I'm gonna just keep going like that until I feel like it's snug. So that's the way I'm gonna go about tying this up. One thing I did forget was I should change that bearing, bro. It looks good. Oh, you hear that? That bearing is toast, my boy. That bearing is toast. And why isn't it not flush? Yeah, but that bearing is done. That's how we get new flywheels, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, I wish this shit could get better bearing. Alright, so I guess I gotta try and find a bearing, because this is a no-go for me. And it's crazy because usually, bro, I don't even look for stuff like that. I just dump the shit in and I'm gone. You know what I mean? Then again, I never kept my cars more than a year. Obviously, this baby, I love her. But yeah, alright, so I don't like that sound, so now we're gonna be looking for a bearing. So that's up. So stay tuned.